Hope you're well. If your website is failing to load, this happens with WordPress websites. It might be a plugin or a theme that is conflicting with your version of WordPress or with other themes or plugins. And the first thing to do is to check your email. WordPress usually sends you an email. You might find an email saying your site is experiencing a technical issue. And in this email, WordPress will pinpoint the plugin that is causing the issue. In my case, it's Redux Framework. So we want to get into the dashboard, but even if we try to add WP admin so that we log into our dashboard, it's still not going to work because the plugin is still breaking the website. So how are we going to get into the dashboard so that we can fix this plugin issue? Or if you didn't receive the email, deal with the plugins one by one, deactivate all of them and reactivate them one by one to see which plugin is causing the issue. So in that case, how we get into the dashboard, we're going to use our hosting provider. In my case, I use Namecheap. Alternatively, there is a link in this email on where WordPress tries to get you into recovery mode, but this link may not work. Recovery mode is also not working. So let's go to the hosting provider. I use Namecheap. In the hosting provider, after you've logged in, go to the file manager, and then in the file manager, go to public HTML, go to WP content, go to the plugins folder. I know the plugin that's causing issues. For mine, it's the Redux Framework. I might just rename it at this point so that I'm able to get into. I've renamed it, I added an underscore so that I'm able to get into WordPress. Let me see if my site can load right now. Now that I have renamed the plugin that's causing issues, I am able to get in. Alternatively, if you don't know the plugin that's causing issues, you can just rename this folder called plugins. Just rename the entire folder. So WordPress will not find the plugins folder, and whatever issue has been causing the site to break will not stop it from loading. So once you've loaded and you're able to get into the dashboard, and you now go to your plugins, you're not going to see any plugins because you renamed the folder. In this case, you're going to have to go back to File Manager, name the folder back to plugins so that WordPress can now find it. Since you're already in your dashboard, you'll now be able to see all the plugins. They're back, but they're inactive. So if you didn't know which plugin was causing issues, you can activate them here one by one. Activate as you refresh your site. Activate as you refresh your site to see whether the plugin that's causing issues is here, and then you can deal with the plugin. You might want to update it or update your version of WordPress or roll back to an earlier version that was working. Or if the plugin has an alternative, you might want to uninstall the plugin and reinstall the alternative. So my Redux Framework plugin here is the one causing issues, and I'm going to try to find out whether updating it or rolling back to an earlier version might solve the issue. So I hope this has been helpful. Most important thing, remember, you want to get into your dashboard so that you can deal with your plugins one by one. Or if you already know the plugin, update it, delete it, roll back to an earlier version, or find an alternative solution. I hope this has been helpful. If you liked the video, please subscribe to this channel. We try to provide fixes for many problems.